Welcome everybody. Today's video finds us over here in Rayong, and we're kind of in the middle of town, believe it or not, and we're right here on a canal, and we're going to take a look at an old temple that is really popular for the Thais. It's a temple that's probably about 560 years old or so. It's an old Ayutthaya era temple that's right here, and it has some really faded murals inside the old Ubasot, and it's going to be a crowd up here to get into this hall. So we're going to walk through here. Let's look at the old building, and then we'll look at the temple grounds, and we'll see everything else that's here today. So let's enjoy it just a little bit. And this is a little canal. You got rivers. It's really a pretty part of Thailand. You're away from Pattaya, you're to the east of Pattaya, and it's so quiet. It's like Pattaya 30 years ago without all of the nightlife and stuff like that. So let's go up into the temple. The Thais will come down here, feed the fish and stuff like that. And it is a working temple. There is an active part, so you have the crematorium, you have the new buildings, and the normal things. And right here we got a little shrine here to the female spirit, and the kids are over here playing in the dirt, having a good time. But the thing we're going to look at is this hall right up here. It doesn't look like much, but it's pretty cool. And these are the people here that are burning the joe sticks, doing all that stuff. And the old building here, so you can see how run down it looks. There's the old Garuda and stuff like that on the front here, and it's kind of a crude restoration. And then you can see the plaster work up there, the flowers and everything, but really a cool style. You don't expect to see this way out here in Rayong. And I believe King Taksin might have went through this area. I don't know if he stayed at this temple, but I think he went through here on his way to Chanthaburi whenever he was reunifying Thailand. But you can see the old styling. So they don't have the ceramic roof tiles. They have kind of this, it's more like a tin, and it looks pretty old. The old wall is fallen down and stuff like that. But the people here that are sitting on these chairs are waiting to go inside. So there's a queue to sit and wait to go inside, to sit on the floor to pray. You see the supports they put up there to try to keep the roof from collapsing down, and the old Ayutthaya style windows, and it's definitely an Ayutthaya era building. And some of the little Buasima stones, and then they have a old chetty back here, and the main part of the temple is over this way, and then they have a new hall over here also. So let's stick our head in there and let's see if we can see a little bit of the murals and stuff. This is kind of cool, the styling here on the gable. You can see the little Chinese imagery in there along with the Buddha stuff. They got chickens and everything set up there. Now the Thais come over here because this is supposed to be a place that you can come here and pray and then have success in your life. It's really a popular place. Okay, so you grab the little prayer book right here, and then this is what it looks like inside. There's no talking allowed in there while they're praying, so I'll do a little voiceover here. So you can see the murals are in pretty bad shape. I don't know if they're going to be able to save them. Hopefully they've photographed them and documented it so they do have it recorded. They fade off so bad because the moisture comes up through the ground and causes them to deteriorate, and there's not much they can do about it. They usually have to be touched up about every generation. Okay, so that's that old hall. Really, really cool. I like seeing the old murals. Okay, let's walk through a little bit more of the temple grounds and we'll see what else is here. It is an active, busy place. Looks like over here is the modern hall. You can buy the things to make the donations to the temple. And they got fish and stuff like that over here. And the normally lottery sales. Hello. She said, I love you. All right, so let's go over here and let's look at the kids. Lottery. The school kids over here playing the instruments. Always fun to see. Get the guitars and everything. We also have all the food and snacks and stuff like that. If the Thais come to places like this, the food vendors always set up, because you're never far at all away from food in Thailand. Now this is a huge contrast. So this is the modern ordination hall. So it has the same function as that old building that we were just looking at. That's 560 years old. Well, this one here is new. You can see it has the super high roof line and then the Bangkok styling all around. And these are the ordination stones, the same as the old temple. So this marks the boundary of like the holy place of the ordination hall. And the function of this building is the monks do their chanting and everything over here, but all the novice monks are ordained in this hall. There's a whole ceremony. And it gives you the continuous chain from the Buddha down to modern monks. Because an ordained monk, he ordains the new novices and keeps the chain alive. This building is locked up, so unfortunately we can't get in there and see inside of it. You can see all the normal Thai stuff that you see, like those mythical birds up there. They'll have the bell on these, that marks the ordination stone, or ordination hall. And then the porch on the front with just this massive, like over the top gold styling over the windows and doors. Yeah, very, very different from the old to the new. They put this wire up to keep the pigeons out. Yeah, I prefer the old styling over this, actually. I like it simpler. I don't like this just crazy styling, but it's what it is. The Thais like it. It means a lot to them. But me, just a personal taste, I like the old simple stuff. And being a Thai temple, they're always renovating or adding on, and that's what they're doing over here. You see that, use that old wood, pour the concrete, the bricks, and they're busy doing this stuff. Not sure what this hall is. This might be just like a prayer hall or a big meeting. Yeah, you got the monk over here reading the paper, and the mat they'll sit down. Just a humongous hall, and places for the monks to do all their stuff. Now, a lot of times they'll have like the old important things from the temple in places like this, and you never know what you might find. Yeah, and here it looks like they have the cabinets with the old alms bowls, and then lots of different pictures of different, looks like groups of the monks and stuff like that. You can see they're over here doing their thing. And then of course they have their really, really important Buddha in here. They got it behind the glass, and then the other figures and the candles and stuff like that. Yeah, always neat to just pop your head into places like this and take a look. Okay, let's go out and let's look at a little bit more of this temple. We have the bell tower. That used to be the way that they told time before the advent of clocks. The monks would come out here and bang on the drum or the bell, and that's still the way that the Thais speak about time. This little shrine right here has a white Buddha and then one of the angels right there. And it looks like it's locked up, but the drum makes a toom sound when they hit it. So in the evening, like 7 p.m., they would hit that one time, and it would be nung toom, which means one drum beat. Nung toom. Song toom is like 8 p.m. And then the bell makes a different sound, and they had a way of telling it also. So if you talk to the Thais, they will tell you, they won't say like, 8 p.m., they'll say song toom. Okay, let's look around this little hall now. So we have the big, huge goldfish. And these fish here you can get and go release over into the canal. The Thais do that as a way to make merit. They'll have the little eels, they'll have the turtles, they'll have all this stuff. And then you get the donations over here. And then we'll look up in this hall. So it looks like here you can get the amulets and the little Buddha statues for good luck. And we got the bells here to ring. And there'll probably be a monk in here doing like the water blessing and stuff like that. This looks like maybe the storehouse. Yeah, and here we go. This is a really nice hall. We got a sleeping dog over here. You can't have a temple without either a dog or a cat sleeping somewhere. Yeah, so the monk's over there. He'll throw the water on the people right here. Gives them the little blessing. And then this is the main image inside of here. You got the Ruku up there on the top. Really cool with that wooden ceiling. And then the Thais come here to pray and they take their pictures and stuff like that. And they have like the prayer wheel thing up here. And then people that have donated money to the temple. And then they have a little room here so you can get your lucky number over here. They'll shake the stick somewhere. And then here's their little shrine they put the gold leaf on and burn the joe sticks and the candles and stuff like that. Yeah, so they light these little joe sticks in groups of 3. It's smoky in there. And then they have all their small little shrines all around here also. Oh, what's this up here? Looks like an old part of the building. So these are the ashes of people that have been cremated at this temple. The families still come and leave flowers and stuff like that for them. Oh, this is an old tree is what this is. So they've made a shrine out of it. So there'll be the spirit inside of that little tree. And you can see they've left all kinds of stuff here for it. And then we have an old picture there that's so faded you can't even see it. Well, that'll finish up our video over here at this old ancient Ayutthaya era temple. This is pretty cool. I really like, if you've seen some of my other videos, I really like these Ayutthaya era murals. There's not many of them left, so it's always fun to see some of them that you still, that are still staying around. These are in really poor condition. I don't know what they're going to do for restoration. I don't know if it's possible to restore them. They just probably will end up painting over the top of them and either painting them in the same style or painting new murals if they completely redo the halls. A lot of them, they just get in such bad shape that they just whitewash the whole walls and then they're just gone forever. It's kind of cool because that used to be the canvas for the old artist. They used to paint all those scenes in books, and the only people that could see the books were the monks. And then they opened up these temples with windows, and it enabled a whole canvas to be on the walls so the locals could come in here and see all the, the Buddha stories in paint up on the walls. So it's always cool. I've enjoyed walking around. I would really like to study those murals a little bit more, but it's so crowded in there. I mean, there is a lot of people, and I don't want to disrespect them while they're praying and earning merit and all that stuff. So anyway, there's always another day. They say come over here early in the morning, and we're here early in the morning, and you see the crowd still. So anyway, I'll come back here maybe another time. This is a cool place. I would recommend it if you're over here in Rayong. And if you enjoyed the video, smash the like button. If you're new to the channel, subscribe, and then you're notified when I post a new video. And if you've been here or have any questions, or if you know more about this temple, let me know also in a comment down below. And until next time, from over here in Rayong, remember, life is a journey. Until next time, enjoy.